Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, the city of Tucson. It is Fresh Start back at it again on this Saturday morning. We so excited again to have another episode in another edition of our Fresh Start show. You heard us all the time. Get yourself together, get yourself up, get your cereal, get your coffee, get your whatever. Hot chocolate is getting cold now. It's the Fresh Start Show with Dr. Ho. Good morning, city of Tucson. We're back and we are excited to be back with you. We got Tom Cortez in the building this morning, and we are excited, excited, excited. If you are going to the orientation on Tuesday mornings, you're going to see Tom representing the big F. And it's not the cuss word either. So we are excited, excited, excited this morning, and so we are grateful for a new day. You should be very thankful for seeing a new day. We want to give a shout out to Frederick, who is constantly sending us letters. Brother, we got it. We hearing from you. We appreciate your candor. We appreciate your realness. We appreciate your hard work, and we are thankful that you've been listening in and thankful for the encouraging words. And yes, do Tom really be getting them letters? Let me tell you right now. Tom, do you get the letters?
I got these letters right here. If you could see it on YouTube right now, you'd see me with the letters, bro. And I read all your letters, man. And your essays are wonderful. You are a super intelligent dude, and you have a lot to offer. And writing about the issues that you guys are experiencing in there is what's important to us, because we want to make those conditions better for you guys in whatever way we can. So you guys not being able to get to your library, to your classes and stuff like that, we're going to try to contact the people that can make the changes so that you guys can get to your classes, get to your programming, get to your behavioral health stuff. And that's what we're working on. And we thank you, Frederick, for being so honest and keeping us informed.
Yes, and Frederick has been a supporter for many years, listening in with us and sending in letters and writing to us. So we just want to encourage you, if you ever thinking, are we actually getting your letters? Are they being read? They are. So thank you for making that sacrifice. And there may be some others who's just like Frederick that may want to contact or send in some things. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what facility that you are at. Let us know.
Our address?
Yeah. Our address, if you want to write, is 3222 South Ritchie, Suite 124-266. So come on out, Tucson, Arizona. Send those things on out that we can get your information, your letters. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what kind of programs you got. Are you benefiting from them programs, right? Are they accessible? Because some people have programs, but the question is accessibility. Is it accessible? Are you able to actually go to those programs, benefit from them, from those programs? So so send us letters. Let us know where you're at, what facility you are at, or what, and we most definitely want to be in contact with you as you are making your way out. And we're thankful that many people have an exit date. And you should be working towards your exit date, getting yourself prepared, having a level of readiness so that you can re-enter society and re-enter your family. And so, so again, Frederick Mason, thank you so much for writing to us. So if you want to be like Frederick and stay in contact with the Fresh Start Show, please feel free to write us, okay? And we're here. Again, our address is 3222 South Ritchie, Suite 124-266, Tucson, Arizona 85719. All right, guys, it's getting ready for Christmas. Have you been naughty or have you been nice? But Christmas is just around the corner. We are excited for Christmas. Christmas is actually one of my favorite holidays of the year. It just does something to my spirit as we get ready for Christmas, and my attitude and my emotions. I remember when I was a kid, And I had to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. I don't know if y'all had to do the same thing. We had to go to bed, and it was like the adrenaline was so high I could barely sleep. It took me hours to really get into a good sleep on Christmas Eve. I was just so excited, anticipating on what gifts I have under the tree. And I would like to just really celebrate my mother. My mother was a single mom, raising two boys, and I was the first. I was the oldest. Before my brother got here, I remember my mother would get toys. I had to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. And I don't know what kind of magical power she had. But I remember getting up around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I mean, I get up early, right? It's dark outside. 4:30, man, 5 o'clock in the morning. And out of nowhere, toys will be everywhere. I mean, toys that she would have to assemble and put together, bikes and stuff. I'm serious, man. Come on, man. I mean, I don't know if y'all, coming up in, the early 70s and the 80s, but, the racetrack with the remote control, that was hot when I was coming up.
Hot Wheels.
Transformers, that was hot when I was coming up. I'm taking it all back. And my mom would have all of that stuff under the tree, assembled with the batteries in it, ready to go, and that has been imprinted on my brain forever, right? That's like my memory of getting up on Christmas morning and have all the toys. And I mean, we got to a point. I remember my mom, one of them years, she got me a black and white TV. One of them small ones you put on your dresser.
Yeah.
Man, that was so dope. It was black and white, and I was still happy about it. I was like, what? I got my own TV? Yeah, man. I was like, man. I'm just thinking about how it felt like the earth had stopped. Just the experience that my mother wanted me to have on Christmas, and didn't have a lot, didn't have much. I remember going. Y'all too young for this. Y'all remember this, but layaway at Kmart.
Hey, yeah, bro, layaway.
Tom, you too young. You don't remember this. You was nowhere found around this time.
You ain't gonna be this great for another 10 years.
The blue light special, man. Yeah, man. I mean, she had to start early in the year and put all this stuff on layaway, come in and put some dollars on it until she could pay that balance off. I mean, a lot of times as kids, you're excited, but you don't really appreciate it until you get older. And you see the struggle is certainly real on raising a family and taking care of family and providing a family. So I just wanted to give some love and shout out to Rita Holt, which is my mother up in Flint, Michigan, 2,000 miles away.
God bless her.
Thank you so much for making those sacrifices to, I don't even know how we went this direction. I just felt led to go there. It's getting close to Christmas, and I'm just thinking that I just really appreciate, and that was my mother. I ain't even got to my grandmother. My grandmother, man, she take it to the next level. So I'm at home playing with my race cars and my Hot Wheels and my Transformers, and my grandmother in her house will have this huge, ginormous Christmas tree. That's all I always remember. Like, you had to have a ladder. You had to have a ladder to climb up her Christmas tree. That it was, and then when you're younger, it's even huge.
Yeah.
As a kid,
Yeah.
And she just made sure everybody was blessed. Everybody had gifts, and I'm taking it back. I'm talking about when you came on Grandma's house, you had fruit.
Yeah.
You had nuts.
Yeah.
You had pecans. You remember that
With
stuff?
the nutcracker?
Yeah, the nutcracker.
Yeah.
Oh, we taking it
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I mean, like, man, that was the stuff.
And pies?
Man. And
pies. Oh.
And the candy on the tree was straight peppermint. We didn't have all this stuff we got now. Now later, sweet tarts.
Yeah.
All those different red, blue color. Wow. I mean, things really, really changed.
Wow.
And I don't know. I just think that, just giving flowers back for people who really bust their butt to provide, to make sure you had a nice experience, even when they didn't have much. And sometimes I didn't even know a lot of time I was poor. I didn't know I was poor until I went to college.
We didn't know.
Because they just made it happen.
We didn't know, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know what your experience is, but that's
I
kind of
did-
like the direction I went
Man,
today.
this is going to be the first Christmas without my mom
Wow. Yeah.
because she died on my birthday last year.
That's right.
So I'm anxious to get past it, but
Yeah.
I'm also anxious to remember,
Yeah.
because for me, bro,
Yeah.
28 years in the joint,
Yeah.
for us from the joint, moms are our lifeline, bro.
Yeah.
Because all your homies and all your road dogs, they ain't sending you nothing.
Put no books
Right?
on nothing.
Mama's looking out for you,
Always.
right? And constantly, bro,
Always.
every year with the Christmas, and you get Christmas food packages, and then you there's other dudes that they ain't got nobody, and they can get Christmas. My mom would do that. My mom and my sister would do that for people for all 28 years, bro.
Mm.
I had a brother that was doing life, and all he asked for was 10 pounds of fried okra, bro.
Wow.
And this guy, we're at Supermax, and every one of them, bro, he just cherished as if it was the greatest gift ever given.
Yeah.
And that I remember that, and I remember all those moms, bro, because there were a lot of them that were just like my mom, and and man, they would look out for all sorts of other dudes besides their kids, man, because they've got to have a mama, right? They got to have a mom looking out for them, and bro, the mothers for dudes in the joint and gals in the joint, whatever, man, they were the backbone.
Yeah.
They were and any tough guy, bro, would he get out there with his mom? He ain't a tough guy no more, bro.
Right.
Whatever he looked like on the yard, bro, it wasn't what he looked like when he was snuggling with his mom.
Yeah. Because they still got the nurturing
That's
power.
right. That's right. And we
nurturing
talk
power.
about the traumas and stuff like that. So we're still snuggling up to mom, trying to get back to there.
Yeah. And
right?
we needed that because of the fact that from a trauma perspective, is that we need those neural attachments, right? That's why you have that skin-to-skin contact. When that baby comes into the world, it brings safety, and we're coddled, we're nurtured. And when it's done right, man, you can be like 40 years old and 50 years old, and your mom still got that coddling, nurturing power. And sometimes when life gets the life in, you need that attachment that came from your mother, because she helped with emotional regulation. When life turned upside down, it was that power of attachment and the nurturing. Those brain chemicals began to fire in the brain that you're safe. And still to this day, I mean, we can go even deeper than that. We got people that went to Vietnam and went to war, and when guns is blazing and bombs are exploding, some soldiers will revert back to calling on a mama in times of danger, right? That's a very nurturing power, the nurturing what mothers still can do. I mean, and they can be 4'11", 109 pounds, and still wreak fear off a giant or a monster in prison. I mean, and sometimes when police couldn't talk you down, police would have to go call somebody's mama to get them to talk them down. So we can't underestimate the power of maternal of influence and attachment. Is very necessary for us. My mother, her birthday was on December 11th, and I sent her some money, whatever. And she, I was just trying to get off the phone so I can go to work. Here you go, you give, you got some money, God bless. And she just got to talking, and she said, "Son, I really thank you when I was on drugs, you made me go to rehab." She said, I'm celebrating 25 years of sobriety.
Amen.
Because you challenged me. She said, the doctor told me I was going to have cirrhosis of the liver, and I didn't listen. People told me that. She said, but there's something about when you forced me to get in that rehab and get myself together. And she relapsed many times.
Right.
But it was something about that one time. And she said, you came and visited me, you supported me. Not only you put me in there, but you came and you supported me, you were there for me. And some stuff, like I kind of forgot the details, but she remembered a lot of details that I forgot about. And it just touched my heart. I'm like, man, this is crazy. She said, she said, I probably wouldn't be alive today. She said, because I was already starting the cirrhosis of the liver. The doctor was saying that if I don't stop drinking now, I only have like a year or something to live. And she said, when you got me cleaned up, I got detoxed and I really cleaned my life up, cleaned up how I was living and all of that. She said, even my liver began to heal,
Yeah.
So we were just having that heart to heart talk. And I was driving to Phoenix for work or whatever. Man, that just really blessed me, you know. And I just want to encourage people: if your mom's still alive, get it right.
Mm.
Get it right. Stop being mad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop being mad.
Yeah.
Stop being mad
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
You know,
you
the
ain't
parent,
got no right to have no offense.
Parents is not even perfect. They don't get it right all the time. They make mistakes as well. There's no perfect book on, you know, on this is the perfect way how to parent.
Yeah.
Forgive your mom. You only get one.
Yeah.
Forgive your dad. You only get one. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going this direction.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we were going to go here, but yeah, I just thank God for mothers, not just biological mothers. I thank God for stepmothers. I thank God for teachers that had to be mothers to students. I thank God for volleyball coaches that had to be mothers to single parent girls who don't have a dad at home. There's mothers in all kind of walks of life, even in church, people who have reared us into the things
Right.
of God and made sure we kept our nose clean and we made good decisions.
Yeah.
Again, I feel led to be pushed this way. And like
Every
I said,
kid
yeah.
is attracted to maternal.
yeah,
Male, female, don't matter. Every kid is attracted to maternal
Yeah.
because in that, bro, is safety.
yeah, it's safety.
You know, there's safety in the womb.
Yeah,
You know, because she's gonna protect you with her life.
yeah,
And even when you come out of the womb,
yeah,
she's gonna protect you with her life.
yeah,
I woke up on June 9th, 1984, in a hospital bed, bro,
yeah,
after having died, handcuffed to a bed, paralyzed from the waist down.
yeah.
And what do I wake up to see? My mom is sitting at the end of the bed, knitting. Knitting.
That's powerful.
She knitted my whole life, bro. And she's sitting at the end of the bed knitting.
Mm-hmm.
Not a tear in her eye, nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up and I looked,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "You don't need to say anything. We'll just go from here."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's mom, bro.
Yeah.
And that's your mom. That's who
Mhm.
we're talking about.
Mhm.
That person that inside.
Yeah. It's just amazing, man. I was just thinking about it as it coming to the holidays. That's been so printed in my head of the experience of not having much, but whatever we have, we make the most of it. And when I was just taught to be thankful and appreciative, and here I am years later, you know, saying, you know, thank you, you know. So I just want to encourage children, if you listen to this, or teenagers, this is not Santa Claus. I think giving Santa Claus all the praise when all your mom and dad is
Yeah.
making those sacrifices.
Yeah.
It's not no guy coming down no chimney. Like,
Yeah.
it's your mom and dad going out working 40 and 50 hours a week, putting food on the table, and then scraping sometimes just to take some money out of the budget. Sometimes they don't even have,
Yeah.
to make sure that you're not a child left behind when everybody else is enjoying Christmas, that you're enjoying Christmas too. I'll be honest, sometimes mom and dad, as they give you Christmas, don't know how to pay them bills in January.
right.
You know, they got to
They're
make
all on a
those.
charge card.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and a lot of times we don't talk about this stuff. But no, you need to give kudos that you are blessed to have some parents that love you, to make sure that, you know, you can have and do the best they can to, you know, to give their best, you
Yeah.
know. And I don't want you to be ungrateful. You know, be thankful for everything your parents do. Don't be counting your gifts either. Don't be like, well, you got me 5 gifts last year, so I don't have 8. Shut up. No, for real, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, be thankful that, number one, if you didn't get a gift, you woke up that morning and you had a warm house when we got homeless populations with tents in 30-degree
Come on,
weather
bro.
tonight.
Come
No,
on.
I'm just
No,
being
that's
real.
real, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, shut up. Like,
Yeah.
you have nothing to be screaming and being
You got a
ungrateful
cell
for.
phone in your pocket
got a cell
worth more
phone.
than those people
Yeah,
have
exactly.
in all of the property they have.
Exactly. So I don't know, man. I just so thankful.
Yeah.
Thankful.
Amen, bro. And you know, I always say I don't know how my parents did it, but I do know how they did it. You know, my dad was never there, bro. He was working 2 and 3 jobs because they had 5 boys and 1 girl. And mom was staying home watching the kids. But I'll tell you what, bro, the most vivid, beautiful memory that I have of my entire life, which I think of constantly, is when I would get home early from school, from kindergarten, and my mom would make some tuna on saltine crackers with some tomato soup. And we would sit there and talk about school.
Yeah.
And that is just one of the most powerful memories that I take with me, have taken with my entire life, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was so precious just to have that. Because we got 6 kids, man. And to get that personal time, mom's always found a way to give each kid that personal time.
Yeah, I mean, the power of moms is just crazy, and you know, like I say, you ought to be very thankful. You know, and I also want to show some kudos to dads too, because you also got single dads
Yeah.
that's raising kids too. You know, whatever happened, whether it's a divorce or a bad breakup or whatever, and sometimes for however, I just want to give kudos to men out here
Yeah.
that buckled up and pulled up their britches and say, I don't know, I'm gonna take care of these kids by myself with no wife, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So you also got dads that are out there too. So I just wanted to just have an attitude of gratitude. Just be thankful, you know, for this season, you know. And I get it, you know, we also got some brothers and sisters who come out of jail, got out of prison, haven't gotten that job yet. Holidays are here. Cheer up, you know. This is just a season. Next year gonna be better for you. You know, you just got out. It takes time to get a job. It takes time to get work. It takes time to get income and stabilize your home. So don't beat yourself up. I don't know who needs to hear this.
Yeah.
On there,
Come
but
on, bro.
don't beat yourself up that, man, like, I couldn't do it like I want to do it. It's okay. You got next year. But you know, grab your loved ones, you know, and your family, let them know how much you love them, and let them know that, you know, things is going to get better, you know, but we just got to get stabilized and things of that nature. So yeah, we believe in you here at Fresh Start. We know that you can do some amazing things. We know that trouble don't last, only people do, right? So stay encouraged, keep on fighting on. There are many opportunities out here waiting on you, and we want you to take advantage of those things.
Please do not get discouraged, because it's easy, bro. It's easy. We
It
got a
is
lot
easy.
of stuff against us, man.
Yeah, it is
And
easy.
every time, I'm telling you, did Fresh Start, everything, all of the second chance, all of that stuff, bro, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. When somebody knows, they treat you like they know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
until we change that part of the heart in those people, we just got to do what we do, man. And I wanted to refer back to the moms that are taking care of the kids while the husbands are in the joint.
Mm-hmm.
And what Fresh Start has done over the last 4 years, bro,
Yeah.
to put fathers back in children's lives,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we've taken care of fines and warrants and
Yeah.
all of those things, and we're reconciling families back together, bro,
Yeah.
so that moms and dads can have their proper roles
Mm-hmm.
in those children's lives, and they can be role models, bro,
Yeah, yeah.
because they're not estranged, and they're not, it's money, it's
Yeah,
this, it's
yeah.
criminal. Come on, man. Let's just put families back together. That's what Christmas is, bro.
Mhm.
He brought everybody together
Yeah.
so that we could be a community.
That's right. And the greatest, you know, the greatest expression of love is giving.
Mm.
And it's a blessing to give than to receive. And even the giver may not have all that they want to do to give to somebody, but the act of kindness of doing what you can as wild as you can at the level that you can, that's what God looks at.
Mm.
You know, all of us in a world that we live in today can truly stand to just benefit for some act of kindness, and being a giver and sowing into somebody's life, investing in somebody's life. And that's what it's all about. You know, I know on the commercial side, that Christmas is about Rudolph and Frosty and Santa Claus on the commercial side. But the biblical side is Christmas is about God so loving the world that he gave his only begotten son. A virgin will give forth a son, and his name shall be called Emmanuel, which means God is with us. So that's what it's all about, man. And man, we run out of time, but no, we're just thankful for everybody. Anything you want to share before we go?
Second Saturday in January, we're going to have a Market on the Move at Ajo and Mission at Zion City.
All right, meet us at Zion. Get those resources. Where time is ticking, we getting out of here. Thank for all of our listeners. So, be encouraged. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we're excited for you to have a new beginning with Fresh Start. Take care.